Go back bomb was over toward B the whole time. Keep that in the back of your mind because they'll certainly play in that direction once they sell on A.
We've seen Renegades drop these smokes towards long before and Dust too. They committed with 5 players before. You can see the bombs actually heading towards B. This is a bit of a bait and switch going on right now. They're demonstrating pistol strategies they've actually deployed before, and now they make their way towards B. And Taco is alone. He's taken a headshot, and now it's down to Fur to defend.
Worked out perfectly. Fur had already rotated off. Tries to get back through the door. Fallen, he's on the window. Bomb's not yet planted, so they've got to hurry it up because Fallen, JKS was down below. He got him, but he couldn't find the planter. He couldn't follow it up to take out Liaz. If he peeked a little further, Jacob was actually occupied. He might have been able to deny it, but nonetheless, it's Renegades with 3 players, 2 very weak at this point, holding off inside of the site in the tunnels. Phelps is already clearing them, so they'll have both approaches toward the site. They're buying time. They've got it as well because Fallen, he's got the kid to work with. Jacob starts it off, tries to play the box to perfection. Inside closet, Fur and Cold get it all done.
To Molotov in front of the doors. That's actually going to be very frustrating for MIBR. They're going to have to fall back off this one. And that boost is shut down. Lovely work from Jacob.
It's not really a bait position. They're both looking over. They're all blind. Gratisfaction actually hit that with the AWP. So he slid out quickly. Just in behind the corner, he held his vision. The rest could not, so he had to go aggressive. The rifles couldn't hold the angle instead as Liaz finds Taco.
See, back at the B side.
Down deep, waiting for the cross as well. Fur let them go, but as always, it's a race to long. Fallen absolutely ready for it. Odd spot to be in. Smoke down's gonna force him off the angle. He now has to play aggressively from quad to try and swing back out. Gandalf, it's affectionately known. Bomb's getting in position. Fallen hasn't swung out yet. He could now. Bomb's in the open. Not denied. He tagged Gratisfaction. That got him off the plant, but he still gets in behind the box. Oh, over more. He actually got Gratisfaction through the box, and Phelps saves his life in the exact second that he was being counter-peeked. Jacob's got to try and get this down. 6 seconds. It's all they have to work with on the Renegade side. And JKS, they've turned it, but it's all onto Jacob. All to do. They know exactly where he is. That's not hard to figure out, but they have to play it correctly. They have to play this perfectly off of each other, and they're splitting up. That's not really a trade. Potential. The AK's got one. He can reset. Fur's going to try and walk up. He gets there before the reload, and MIBR find round 3. And they've done the 4-man non-overpass that everyone's brought into fashion lately.
It's a lot of fun, and so is that Fallen. My God. Quick as you like. Now take down Jacob, and he's baiting his rival teammate as well. That's going to be Phelps just maneuver with the org there. So this is where he can go for the double kill, but Gratisfaction pretty handy up close. Not quick enough, my friend.
They can get a plant off of this. So Cold, naturally, starts to work up closer, puts out a nade. Now things should be under control. Just JKS in a 1-on-4, and it looks like MIBR will find.
Wait for him.
Exactly that for rounds. You're right. He has evaded them. Smoke down in CT. Taco's going to push through, though. That foils all plans. Slightly unpredictable, shall we say, with the AWP. Flash in, they look away. Around the corner, are they ready for the crossfire? Perfectly established, but not quite for the kills. It hasn't worked. It almost does. I take it back because he did a massive amount of damage on a Gratisfaction. I was gonna say that has not worked out as they intended, but still they come out with it.
Yeah, it's really well played from Cold Zero there, but JKS isn't going down without a fight. It's now a 2-on-2, and the HP is not a factor. Look at the setup on the CT side. Both of them with AWPs. The awareness to find this first pick. Fallen will miss.
Gratisfaction won't. 7 HP. Fallen's blind. They might get him now. He's back out in the open, but he's missed the shot. Gratisfaction, a 3rd kill on 7 HP.
And we'll see whether Fur and Co with this boost once again will actually be able to get the first kill. It works out for them.
One of Liaz. He is out already and around the corner. So off angle, covering toward the dumpster, but a brilliant flash. No chance at all.
A fragging unit. 1 flashbang over, 3 CTs run around. No chance at all here for Renegades as they'll do what they can. JKS down to 2 HP in a 4 versus 1, but that ends very quickly indeed. I'm loving the pace of this game.
A whole lot. They've not gone B. Aside from the pistol.
Oh.
When they opened it up, Fallen, big miss. That's the op getting a kill with the gun. It stayed, it did stay up.
Go for the doors and the window.
Taco waits below it though. Taco waits below it and he holds! Oh, he gets a 4th as well as JKS goes down on the ball. It's up on top of the box. Phelps is gonna wrap it around. Taco's not gonna get the ace, but it doesn't matter because they've got the round and Phelps confirms it. DT side, you can change things up, but you're still covering off the same effect. And even if they want to take short, they can play a passive or aggressive on retakes. To a total of 2, but closer to the pit to hold. The problem is they've lost the mid doors this time. Jacob goes early.
The Orc has been tagged, then they're trying to smoke the long crossover here, but Fallen, ready and waiting, takes down their AWP, and this looks impossible.
Plants. They backed off the ramp. It looked like they were going to actually push through to try and counter off the plant, to try and deny the bomb going down, but they won't bother because it's round 15. Money is not a factor. It's not about collecting that, it's about winning the round, and they've done exactly that to find 10-5 CT side for MIBR. Remember, Renegades chose this map.
Yeah, flash through middle now is on the cards, but Gratisfaction looking to challenge as he got players with him as well, looking to find that initial headshot, can't do it, gives away his position, but still challenging it. He knows he has to deliver.
Fur's already out mid and already at the window. JKS is certainly aware of it. Good find in the first. That actually discourages Phelps from going in. Hold on. He's going to go anyway, and he finds out why he hesitated in the first place.
In terms of utility for the MIBR boys, they'll head towards A. There's a lot of CT presence here, and headshots are plenty available as well. coldzera does answer back, and his Gratisfaction taken down. It goes down to the 2-on-1. The bomb has dropped down towards spawn. The nightmare situation for coldzera has come through. He has got 35 seconds here, upgrades to a USP, has the range now to challenge these CTs in spawn. One of the scariest players to be up against in a one-on-one duel. They'll need to use power and numbers here to shut him down as he waits for mistakes to be made. Can he find the first incision? Certainly not. What a fantastic round from JKS.
You'd think the long would be great at this point in time. Smoke's already down, so that smoke at long will soon dissipate, and that will reveal a lot of problems on top of the site.
Look at all the damage that's being done. This is so stifling for the CTs now. How do they possibly win this round? It's down to Azza. He has got HP, but not anymore. It's Fur and Phelps who are just delivering the pain over and over again. CT surely can't do anything about this. Not even getting close to the bomb site. It's MIBR who steal away the second round in stunning form. Unbelievable scene there. The initial damage is over and over again.
That's still watching out toward long. He needs a second one. This time it's not going to go his way. Taco. He pulls it back for Fallen, gets in position again, doesn't want to overextend because he knows the Deagle's there, and he had 2 heads to fire at. He finds one. Bomb down temporarily, I say, because it's easily grabbable in between the smokes, but it buys a bit of time and a bit of space. Cold will find Gratisfaction. Casper Phelps slow to respond, however. Luckily, Cold is doing great work from Catwalk and pulls it back in their favor. 33 seconds to go. They've got lots of time to get the bomb on the site. It's just Jacob left. Liquid showed us yesterday, or should I say, Ent showed us.
They did. I think that's more appropriate.
With 47 seconds, that buys about 10 of them, but they might just go through it. Has a good flash back in. Fur's able to get caught by that. Gratisfaction was the one who threw it. They might have to just go through this. Smoke down. JKS waiting. Some rules are made with all intentions to break because they've got to go through it. They don't have time. 28 seconds, they'll trade it back. Jacob, he's still on top of the window with the AK. He's got to wait for the rotation, or does he? He went back in, and it cost them because Azza was forced to try and play off of it. It might be the round in itself. It might be the game on that because Grat can't find them on the cross with the AWP, and Leaz is only getting in position now with the AUG. Quick shot to tunnels, preemptively. They got the window covered off. Leaz can't find his way through it, and Gratisfaction, he was right to assume, but didn't spot it, does now. Time is ticking. 1 kit, Gratisfaction has it. He's still gonna hold on to the AWP. Op stats perhaps representative of why he's been tremendous with it. No one else has. They haven't had to double up enough. Taco's got it back. Cole holds it off. 16-6. MIBR up 1 map. Already down through. Leaz has to back off even further. Does get one. USP, that starts it, but Fur turns it around. Back and forth again. To Mylou, 1 for 2. And finally, as it gets around in their favor, as he gets both of the USP. And Colds, he's going to fall to the same man. And that man, he was slow on Dust too. Great start. Exactly what Azza needs to get Renegades back into this series. This faction has his attention turned the same direction, so crossfire potential. Pratt looks away. MP9 seemingly struggling so far in this series. Manages to get away though. That's a smart play. Brings the AWP up close. Don't know if that's what you would have intended because now the AWP goes down. That's the one gun you would like to carry over. Despite the bonus situation, they've invested a little bit more into it with that. I'll buy him one from someone else if they don't pull it back, but Leaz does get Fur. MP9, I mentioned it just couldn't do enough when they walked in from Ivy. Cold, ooh, he's encroaching.
Yeah, he's in a great spot here, Matt. He's the only player of 100 HP. And a godlike aim as well, it seems. Fantastic work from him. Not recover from the previous round. As they do have control of Pop Dog Room now, it's Jake who has to watch main entrance.
He does, and he will. He's got a Deagle already out. He follows it up. It's getting closer and closer. Though, Gratisfaction, there it is. You're exactly right. He had no idea. He thought he was safe to work up, and immediately the AWP popped out. Easy lane to fire into. And it is going back the way of Renegades so far, but Taco does at least get Azza. Down to 3 remaining. Molotov certainly pushes. Oh, 2 HP. Leia's just barely alive. 2 HP is enough, though. He gets Taco. It's a problem now because Fallen's on 31. He knows the op's way down toward Ivy, and it doesn't need to peek at this point. Let him commit to the site. Nate, ouch. He's on 11. That's going to hurt even more, and Gratisfaction knows that he's there. He's got the lineup. Doesn't, not quite. But he will now. Fallen still making this work.
8 seconds, though.
Desperate desires and unadmirable plans. He's got to try and find it inside of the site, and you're right. Right now is you're going to be so desperate to get away from Jacob. You fall right in front of JKS, and Jacob, even without vision, he's got one. This is it. JKS has bomb. They never would have expected him to be on the same side. Stacked up left, and it works out perfectly. Bomb down, Fallen, trying to get forward. He'll be spotted. Does manage to pull one back.
His teammate's so far removed, though. He's all the way in T-Spawn. If Fallen dies here, round's done. Phelps not even worth going for this, to be honest. Defuse coming in. He won't even arrive in time.
Yeah,
what's going on here?
He's going to run it. There's no way. Gratisfaction's already got the op. Just keep the AK. You're right, absolutely, at that point. Defuse done.
The connector, strong as ever with that AWP. JKS, what an anchor he is. Fantastic tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. And this map, especially after getting battered and bruised on Dust 2. Taco. He'll get 1. Nearly got away from him. He could have had 2 potentially if he was a little bit swifter on the trigger. Backs away as well, smokes down. At least they have the bomb in an established position, but Azza wants to get up the ladder. Fallen has to hold that. If he covers off the flank, they should be all right. Meanwhile, Taco's back to business. 4 HP, stays forward. Jacob was always going to find that, but it gives them the information as to how close he is. Smoke down. Fallen's gone away from it. Azza could actually catch them off. He's still in position to do so. Fallen's heard it. Good recovery. Turns around and takes him down. It's all the Leias, and Fallen's going to swing to the high side. Leias, he's got a kit to work with, but not enough time. Finally, MIBR gets one back, and he knows the situation. That gun's gone. That's going down with the bomb. Fallen's going to be the only gun saved in what is now a full reset.
Aggressive push here. Try and get that information. Get the first frag, Taco! Aware that Jacob was going to push through, but can't land the all-important shot. Did they steal away the AWP? I don't think so. Fallen's got his eyes on him.
He certainly does. He's lit it ablaze as well. Meanwhile, cold. Jacob's got another. He rotates back in. Fallen. He timed that to perfection! He absolutely does! I swear, you let him have his way, he'll tear you apart! Rat's gonna rotate back around as well, and he spots one toward E-Box. That gives Leias the information. Perfect bait. As he was up above, not peeking, and he knew full well that he had the similar angle, but a higher side of it, and he had the fight. Smoke goes down, Fallen wants back in. Phelps can't do anything about it. Fallen's got to do it all. Spectacular kill at the start, comes shy in the end. 11 for Renegades at the half.
A ramp, flash over, go for the plant, and try and push towards the connector and shut down the rotations. That's what I can see so far. The fact they've got 5 players inside the brown holes, I think that's exactly what's going to happen, but we'll see. There's the smoke, actually goes towards the connector instead of down lower ramp. Still more of the same though, and Fer will be looking to challenge as he steps up, hits the first headshot, no problem at all. Can he find more? Oh my god, yes he can. It's going to be 3 kills for MIBR and just 1 player remaining.
The 3rd kill for Fer.
Drops the smoke and buys himself a little bit of time. They're coming out the main entrance right now. He's got a shooting gallery in front of him as they trade blows outside.
Sningy's back in. That sandwich. Smoke down, wants to look under it. Gratisfaction holds behind. Flash out. He gave the position up because JKS was next in and wanted to hold it as well. They will eventually pursue and run him down. That opens up the option of going back up the ladder. They could have potentially done damage with the MP9s. Information will do for Fer, though, if he gets closer. If he gets brought in with these MP9s doing battle and no one suspects his arrival, he'll punish them. Taco making noise on the train, just jumping around exactly that reason. And here comes Fer, finds one. He'll look back out toward A main as well, but he's punished. JKS gets it back, and unfortunately now the round looks to fall apart as Gratisfaction can just control the bomb. Not only that, he's got JKS working back in. They play the time, and they'll play the round to 12.
CTs are pushing up behind them. Oh my goodness, it's Phelps who gets him down to 1 HP.
It's fine, even though he doesn't get the... Oh, Leias, that's everything they needed. Because even though he was on the ladder and couldn't get the kill, he fell off the angle. He could still hold them at bay, but he gets caught off. Sharks in the water, and Renegades on the site with just enough time. Bomb, 1 second will get planted. Taco works his way back in, at least finds JKS. Fer still lurking. He's still not convinced he's completely alone toward Pop Dog, but Taco's found angles. He's got everything going his way, and that's exactly when Fer comes back into the picture.
As he heads out towards the Ivy position, Phelps fully aware of him.
Cold's gonna rotate around though. They weren't actually gonna wait for the smoke timing, and it's a good thing that he does because he now needs to fill the void of where Phelps previously stood. He can't do it, but Fallen, he gets the nade in. Still they sit level aside. As they're waiting on the smoke, but they're gonna go above it. Trying to deny the bomb, they just got him! Taco just got him in time! That causes problems. There's 30 seconds left on the clock, so they'll get the bomb back down, but the post plant is certainly not favorable. Azza's gonna take matters into his own hands. Back up on top. Does he realize Taco's still above?
I'm not sure.
Doesn't even care. He's gonna back out and play the long game, and it's the right call. Spotted nonetheless. Do they know where JKS is? Out toward Hell. And Furs looked there, but he's looked away. Smoke on the bomb. 2 to play off of this. Taco's still holding on ticket, and they want the high ground. That's supposed to light up. JKS thinks they're on it inside of it. It gives them away. Smartly, they backed off. It's 12-12. They have pulled this back.
Be interesting. If they can time this well, there's potentially 3 kills available for Cold Zero. The flashbang has to be spot on. It's good! But Jacob somehow hits it, completely blind. They were fully aware of that play.
But only just. Jacob gets away, and there's 3 up above that ladder. So even if they do go for 1, they can nade him out. They've been doing this multiple times. Smartly, he read that because they've done it so much. He got away, back in. They had to go together. They had to look for trades, and they were a bit careless in doing so. So it'll be the totem drop. Potentially it is. And they'll get 1 back with it.
It was looking a little bit scrappy towards that pop dog area. Now there's only 20 seconds remaining. Can they commit towards outside? 2 players towards a pop dog. Time running out. Good HE from Fallen. And he's going to do a ton of damage with it as he looks towards main entrance. I thought he was going to hit that, but still chance for more. There's the bomb. It goes down.
He's got that already. Nearly got the 1 up on top of Blue Train as well, but he's got problems now because they're on all sides of him. He still hit Azza, but there was 2 going the other way. And with 2 seconds, though, they can't plant it. Fur lives out, and that wins the round alone. It's the lead for MIBR.
But Fallen, he's got into 5th gear here, right at the last moments of Train. Hits that shot fully blind, of course. Does he live? Of course he does. It looks so good for MIBR right now.
Can't follow it up this time. Azza gets 2 back, and it's the 2 players on that side. That opens up the lane. Further that with Phelps falling, and it's all to Taco. He gets back in. He's followed it as well. Azza's gone. Gratisfaction's the one with the ball, but he's got to do it all with an AWP, and that's not going to happen. MIBR fine map and series point. There's not another smoke they can put there, so he gets back to the cubby instead. Nades will go immediately by him, and the fact that he spotted 2 nades confirms that there's 2 there, and I almost feel sorry for what Cold's going to do, because they had no idea he was in the corner. He steps back out, and he absolutely takes the round away. Likely the series. Cold on 4. He's come down with a sickness they don't have the cure for. And he's looking for the ace just to shut it out. They're even going to let him. They're all standing there saying, go for it, buddy. Either way, this is done. Renegades will bow out now. Legends, but no further.
We got to respect it. You can't deny these guys are legends of the game.